Kathy Harper Lee was a victim of violent crime, and although she never had her day in court, she worked hard to ensure that other victims did. Kathy has taken her experiences, along with a great deal of state and national research, and created the Justice League to help ensure that victims' constitutional and legislative rights are upheld. Throughout the state of Ohio, victims, victim advocates, victims organizations, members of the corporate community, academics, criminal justice officials, government agencies, and legislators have become partners in this remarkable initiative.
I've spent the past 13 years building to this precise moment to launch an initiative recognizing the need within our justice system for an organization to help ensure that the constitutional, statutory, and inherent rights of victims of violent crime are upheld throughout the criminal justice process. I have been motivated by my own personal experience, which caused me to have a passion to help ensure that similar things don't happen to others. I was a victim of sexual abuse by my stepfather beginning at the age of 5 and continuing till I was 16. Not long after I had left home and tried to put the past behind me, I discovered that my stepfather, I realized at that moment that I needed to report in order to ensure that he didn't do to her what he had done to me. I trusted that law enforcement would be there to protect us, but I was wrong. The criminal justice system failed me and failed their community. It was eventually discovered that my stepfather had molested at least 3 other children in the neighborhood. And with all of this information, the criminal justice officials still wouldn't do anything to protect any of us. It took many years in contacting every victim service agency, every pertinent state agency, legislators, other criminal justice officials, and being told that my only option was to not re-elect these particular officials.
And somewhere in that process on the bench, I got a call from a woman named Kathy Lee. And we started talking about her situation and the difficulty she was in because no one would listen to her. And no one would fight her fight, and no one would help her with her battle.
And when the apprehension prospects began to grow dim, I contacted America's Most Wanted. And for the first time ever, America's Most Wanted not only did a story highlighting the obvious offender, they did a story which highlighted the criminal justice officials as the secondary offenders. My stepfather was eventually apprehended, and he now resides at Hocking Correctional. I have consulted with individuals from every pertinent state agency, every statewide victims organization, local victims advocates, legislators, criminal justice academicians, and yes, criminal justice officials. We have come together to look at the issues concerning victims and how we can help ensure that victims' rights are enforced. And through this have created the model of the Justice League.
As long as we never forget that the justice system is here to serve all of us, not just the criminal defendant, but most importantly, you and I. As long as we continue to do what we're doing today, we will not fail.
So we're asking for your help today to take this initiative to the next level, to make this a true reality in Ohio. First in Ohio, and then by taking it to other states.
Because there's going to be some woman, some child, some man, some teenager down the road that the Justice League is going to touch will make such a difference and such an impact in their life. And because this organization exists, they will have a voice to try to rectify a wrong that is double. Wrong not only by the person that victimized them, but wronged again by the system that ignores their needs. And so I thank you each, every one of you that has taken time, effort to make this a reality, a dream from one woman who has fought for this and fought for this and fought for this. And I've watched her struggle and go out and talk to people and never give up, even when she was financially terribly destitute and should go out and just get a regular job. She said, "Eve, I'm going to hang in there because I believe in this. And because of this woman, we're going to have an organization that can have the potential to impact thousands of lives and make a difference in their lives."
I'm proud of Kathy and of the great leaders in the state of Ohio who have come together to fulfill their promise to victims of crimes. I wish Kathy and the Justice League great success. God bless your work.